Gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's do this.
Brad Tavares.
Just fight.
Herb Dean gets us started. The Pearl at largely a coin.
One thing I like about Brad is his defensive squat low in his stance.
Brad Tavares. Adesanya last in action in April against at UFC 211. And
Brad Tavares, time in the octagon, but that was his 11 against Phil Baroni. The deep waters, bell. Adesanya is not. Definite contrast and stuff.
Aware. Get a lot of eyeballs. Transition from a lot of hitches in his game. So he looks to open opportunity.
To get out of the way. Very efficient with
him and others from his gym. Of the Anzacs. At points have been known as the best in combat sports. Believes himself. Dan Hooker. Volkanovski as well. Adesanya says, meet me here.
He's with the hand. Very good at protecting both knee.
Reach advantage. Pass Tavares up.
Tavares briefly in the sense. It's outside. Yeah, this is where Adesanya wants it.
The first 5 minutes, Jimmy.
I thought Israel Adesanya had great range. Was doing very, very well, and then kind of went for that funk.
Fight.
About identical. Says after we'll be buddies.
That.
Touching power right thrown by Tavares.
3 and 4 punches. 1 and kick that very, very well. You got to throw 3rd or 4th punch.
High kick, spinning kick. Tavares does just.
To fight at this spec. I don't want that. Adesanya to fight at a range he's not comfortable with. His range and his pace.
And there's the takedown attempt. As throws Adesanya back to the fence.
Good job, Adesanya, switching positions there. Kick off and move back.
So much too soon.
Don't you know who I think I am? I'm a big deal. Too soon thing, but it's only his 3rd fight in the UFC. It can happen in there, but
it's just out of the way.
On the flip side, a wind up
top. Adesanya of the fighter from Auckland. This point in the fight with 2 minutes to go in the second.
Effective with the shots. I think it's Tavares that really needs to follow up with the hook. Get
return. Clinch very much.
We set up the takedown.
Now.
Stop! Stop!
A welt to Tavares.
Your fingers are in his face. This is your last warning. Okay. The fingers are out here. Fingers in his face there. Fingers out here is fine. Fingers in his face. This is your last warning. Next time I will take a point.
Stern warning. Very quickly to keep the Adesanya. Body kick. Tavares.
I think it did.
And now Tavares down on the mat.
That hurt him.
With a knee right across the.
Great shot of a liver kick there. Glued to your ribs. Shot hurt, but you overthink this. If you're Brad Tavares, you've been in a long fight, his pace. A lot of times you should have a lot of inner fight.
There's the signal, final seconds of the round. One more exchange. There's the horn. We'll stay here between rounds 2 and 3.
And look at it here. Mostly blocked. Spinning shot. He is throwing everything with confidence. I mean about Adesanya fighting at his pace. When you can stop and...
Brad Tavares asking him, patient, kind of gets him out in his first main event.
He's be a little throw a bit more, get Adesanya, letting Adesanya, I think, pick his shots from the outside.
Every time he moved, Adesanya. Tweak fighter to go against him up. Not going to stay in the same. He's a man. Frustrated for Adesanya. And now it's a trip, tosses Tavares the right. And another knee fired. In the last.
Effective with the jab when he's landed it. Hasn't been able to use it.
on the Hawaiian. There's another body. Takedown attempt for Tavares.
Nice defense setup. That charging double leg is not going to work. He has to take down.
Nice
Trying to Rob Wilkinson back up to his feet every time. So it's not like once you get him down, it's easy to hold down. Best position he's had in a long time, that body.
3rd of 5 rounds in this main event. Nice big elbow fire right. Significant. You're starting with the 2nd round. Oh, big elbow.
Tavares. The thing about Tavares is not a guy you ever.
Right. Oh, big right. That hurt Tavares. And a knee to follow. Adesanya stalking Tavares. Shots. And another one. Follows it up with a kick.
So the brawl inside you and then goes back. Counter shot if he can. Beautiful kick.
Head kick up top. Little kick to end things. Wow.
Look at this offense by Adesanya. And then the kick. Man, unbelievable. And timing on the right.
Rob Wilkinson before. That was a 2nd round, 5 rounds, but a similar moment. And that's what he had 3rd round. Another combination.
You have 79 purity. Much as he was doing damage on Tavares, he was not going to get in position where Tavares could unload.
175 of those 79. And all of his 12 finishes as a pro mixed martial arts.
Ray Sefo said you have to use your wrestling. He finally got. See how Adesanya handles being on his back. Oh man, triangle trouble.
Tough to handle, but Tavares
finally in dominant position.
Look at that.
In Kimura position, he's using it.
Oh wow, look at Adesanya now. It's the tables.
He really committed with that Kimura.
Oh man, and it's the
Cut. There's a lot of blood. Somebody's cut and cut bad. Blood out of the nose,
yeah,
not quite sure.
Above residual blood. Firing the elbow at the same time.
Yeah, you want to look at this?
Looks like he's calling the doctors in.
It's okay. It's above the eyelid. It's okay.
I was looking above the eyebrow of Tavares, and it's below that. Wow.
That's short up. Look at this. Kickboxing student, you do that.
Still going.
Elbow. That's what it does. It opens up cuts. It's like a razor.
Below the eyebrow. Back to work.
Side. One eye. Yeah. Doesn't look like he has a lot of depth perception.
So it already softened up the right side, and Tavares is a welt below the.
He's dealing with a very.
Another comment. 1-2. Adesanya satisfied to clinch, but goes back to work.
Can't lose. Adesanya, he's feeling that way. He's range he wants. He's going to get out. It's exactly what he wanted. I think you're a great fighter. Far. He said Tavares is not out of this fight.
Fighting spirit indeed for Brad Tavares. Final round of our main event. And right into the clinch for Brad Tavares.
And that's what I mean. Pushing Tavares toward the fence, or into the center of the octagon and go back to.
Throws a left.
He did a great job with the cut. It's not bleeding at the moment.
I was just going to say, the blood's not running into his right eye as they go.
Yep. Went for the guillotine. Tavares able to turn over. Now in a single leg, almost an Iranian position, but water. Right. He's shown that that is not the
punches. Soften him up.
Bar maybe. He's going for it. Leg. Sprawling and turning.
With that cut.
You say all you want. Heart of a fighter, the heart of a Hawaiian. Still trying to mentally skilled so far.
He has his wits about him. Eating another kick there.
Israel Adesanya
appears to know that if he wants to get his to do it by going to the ground first. Nearly halfway through. Gas tank still full on Adesanya as well.
Problem is that a diving for those takedowns, landing enough to set it up.
Now
going
pins
around
down
the guard.
Fires a right. Lands a knee.
Tavares has some fight.
2 minutes. Is Adesanya this fight? Tavares has unofficially attempted 10. When we come back from Las Vegas. Israel Adesanya. What a display.
Go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, 50-45 for the winner, Israel Adesanya.
Israel Adesanya. Israel